Hi guys, my name is Dominiki from Team Oil, spelled OYL for Own Your Life, and I'm so excited that you're joining me today for the Introduction to Essential Oils class. You're going to be learning what essential oils are, how to use them, and where you can find extra resources. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the basics. What are essential oils? To answer this question, we're going to look at three distinct qualities of doTERRA essential oils: natural, effective, and safe. And we'll go through each one. Let's start with natural. When I was first learning about the oils, I had this misconception that somehow oil distillers were able to take the herb form and compact it into oil. And while essential oils are natural, they aren't simply herbs. Let's take a look at these two images. The essential oil can be found in tiny sacs on plant material and are extracted either by low heat steam distillation or cold press, like with citrus fruits. Let's take a closer look at low heat steam distillation and that process. So, the pressurized steam is circulated through the plant material, and the essential oils are liberated from the plant and then carried away by the steam. So when the steam cools, the water and the oils naturally separate, and the essential oils are collected. To ensure the highest quality oil extract with the correct chemical composition, the temperature and pressure must be closely monitored. Too little heat or too little pressure and the oil will not release. Too much and the oil's chemical composition will be affected. So one of our most popular oils is lavender. It's also called the Swiss Army knife of oils because it's so versatile. Each bottle of 15 milliliters has about 250 drops. Can you take a guess at how many pounds or kilos of raw lavender plant it takes to produce just one bottle of oil? It's about 30 pounds, almost 14 kilos. So, as you can tell, essential oil is extremely potent and super concentrated. doTERRA oil is 100% pure, so now that you know a bit more about how it's processed, it's easy to see why doTERRA oil is 50 to 70 times more powerful and effective than the herb itself. In fact, I often make peppermint tea with hot water and a drop of peppermint to help wake me up or settle a tummy ache. In order to get the same benefit from peppermint herbal tea, I would need to drink 28 cups. Now, what this means is that when we use oils, we can use them sparingly, which is cost-effective and environmentally friendly. So let's move on to the effectiveness. Oils are effective as a natural health solution, but why? Well, they contain hundreds of different compounds which are able to provide our body with tools to combat environmental threats. Have a look at the image here. Nature produces the crops, the essential oils are extracted from the raw plant material, and they meet the body's needs, and then the body is equipped with the tools to heal itself. Now, we can't say that oils treat or heal any physical ailment, but we do know that the body is amazing at taking care of itself when it's given all the things that it needs. And that's where oils come in. You know that annoying thing that happens when we go to the doctor? They'll say, it's something viral, there's nothing we can do about it. Unfortunately, there is a little truth to that statement, and here's why. Molecules of modern medicine are in fact too large to pass through the cell membrane where viruses like to hang out. The great news is that oils, being organic, can pass through the cell membrane and help our bodies battle viruses. And viruses are really just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many different properties of oils that we can look at. Antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, analgesic, so it helps manage pain, antidepressant, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, stimulant, expectorant, and on and on. And it is these specific chemical properties of the oils that impact our bodies and help us benefit in these specific ways. So we can sum all of this up by saying, oils work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. So let's talk about safety. Now, I will start off by saying that not all oils are created equal. You've probably come into contact with more essential oils than you realize. Lots of them are toxic, man-made oils that are in many of the commercial products that we use daily, from shampoo to processed foods, cleaning supplies, massage oils, and even bubblegum. So over time, using these products creates toxic overload in our bodies. So we want to avoid products with unnatural, impure fragrances and oils. So you might ask, what makes doTERRA different then? Maybe you noticed that doTERRA oils have a trademark attached called CPTG, and this stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. The essential oil industry does not have a regulatory body that ensures purity and safety of every oil on the market. So the CPTG label means that the bottle is free of fillers, pesticides, and foreign contaminants. For example, you could actually go to Muji or Walgreens, even Trader Joe's, and buy a quote unquote pure orange oil. But then on the side of the bottle, it says, do not ingest. Now, that's really strange. Clearly, it's not 100% pure, or you would be able to eat it. So with so many oils on the market to choose from, this next bit really solidifies the question of why doTERRA? Because there is no agency over the essential oil industry, doTERRA created this trademark CPTG certification as an accountability measure for the consumer. And what that means is that every batch goes through third-party testing to ensure that there are no impurities in the oil. And they test this at different stages, from processing, from the harvesters, and this is oils coming from all over the world. What this means is that sometimes oils don't pass the test, and that means they won't actually come onto the market until the next crop is ready for harvest. Actually, a few years ago, 2 of these oils, Roman chamomile and Melissa, didn't pass the test and were out of season. As a consumer, that kind of sucks because those oils are amazing. But as a wellness advocate and as someone who uses the oil in and out on my body, it's really reassuring to know that the bottles I do have at home have passed the third-party testing and are truly 100% pure, safe, and effective. doTERRA is the only essential oil on the market to do this third-party testing and to use the CPTG trademark. And that's why I'm so confident using these oils, and these oils only, as a natural health solution. And you can be confident about them too. Let's go to our next question. What are oils good for? Again, my initial perception was that, they're just for smell, that they'll make your house smell good, they'll make you smell good. I had no idea that I could use oils as a natural health solution. But now that we all know that, if you leave from today's class remembering one thing, I want you to have the perception in your mind that there is an oil for that. Tummy aches, stress management, mood management, better sleep, skin troubles, immunity support, toxin-free cleaning, there are oils for everything. So chances are there's an oil for whatever physical, mental, or emotional wellness challenge you or your loved ones are facing. And we'll talk a little bit more about the resources later in the class. Now that you know that there's an oil for that, let's talk about how we can actually use them to maximize their benefits. There are 3 ways: aromatic, topical, and internal. So first, aromatically. If you know me, you know I'm not a science person, but the science behind aromatic use of essential oils is fascinating. When we smell oils directly from the bottle, or put a drop or 2 on our hands and inhale deeply, or diffuse it in a room, the natural chemistry of the oils directly affects the limbic system of our brains. The limbic system is responsible for making and storing memories and managing our mood. You probably already know this from experience, like how the smell of fresh brownies reminds you of childhood. For me, I was definitely pretty popular at the bake sales. And there is a direct correlation between smell and memory thanks to the limbic system. One application that we can use this for would be memory recall. You can diffuse oils while you're studying and then apply the same oil, just the same way you would perfume, before a test or a big presentation to enhance your memory. Secondly, we can use this for mood management. We can smell or diffuse oils directly to affect our mood in any circumstance, be it uplifting, energy enhancing, or calming. There are so many possibilities. Aromatherapy with oils is great to use in the office, car, classroom, home, or study rooms. Oils like On Guard and Purify actually rid the air of airborne pathogens, so you should diffuse them during flu season. Or you can use Breathe or Easy Air if you have any respiratory challenges. The next way that we can use oils is topically, or directly on the skin. We can break this up into 3 parts: systemically, localized support, and mood management. These are general guidelines to help you get started, but I can point you towards more resources for research if you're interested. Let's start at the bottom of our feet. Any oil that we want to affect our bodies systemically, meaning all the way through, we can put on the bottom of our feet. This is because the pores on our feet are the thickest, and so the compounds are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. Some examples of oils you can put on your feet would be anything for immunity support, enhanced sleep, or stress relief. The bottom of our feet is a fantastic gateway to the cells of our bodies with very little sensitivity. 1 or 2 drops will do of any oil, and if you're really advanced, you can look into reflexology charts for specific points on your feet that correlate to specific body parts. But for beginners, you can just try putting oils on the big toe for emotional support and immunity. And when in doubt, oils on the feet are a great idea, especially on young children, elderly, or anyone who's really ill. Next, localized support. One general rule of thumb is, if you can see it, rub it. Haha. For example, if I have an itchy patch of skin on my arm, I won't put the oil on the bottom of my foot, I'll just put it directly on my arm. Other than skin challenges, you can also use oils directly, such as deep blue, wintergreen, or lemongrass for areas with joint or muscle pain. You can apply Breathe or Easy Air on your chest, and you can use Digest Zen for your stomach if you have any tummy issues, lavender for burns or itches, and TerraShield on your skin as an insect repellent. Honestly, the list goes on and on. You can also add fractionated coconut oil to cover larger areas. It's great because it's always liquid and it's amazing for blends, and it doesn't smell like coconut oil, so it doesn't affect the natural aroma of whatever essential oil you're using. Lastly, for topical use is mood management. Any oil that we're expecting to affect our mood, we can wear as we would perfume or cologne. You put a drop on your wrists, rub them together, then rub them along the sides and up the neck towards your spine. Some examples that you can use would be Balance, Serenity, or Lavender Peace, Citrus Bliss, Wild Orange, any of the oils from the aromatherapy kit, which have names like Cheer, Motivate, or Forgive. It's totally up to you. So let's move on to internal use. Remember before when we talked about CPTG oils and what it means? Well, ingestion of essential oil is only for doTERRA CPTG oils. Please don't go into your cupboard and drink something that says do not ingest on the side. It is obviously not pure or meant to give therapeutic results. So now we know that we can ingest doTERRA CPTG oils, but why would we? Well, some examples are oils are great for gastrointestinal troubles, like imbalance of good and bad bacteria in the gut or a tummy ache. You can put oregano in a capsule, use Digest Zen, ginger, or peppermint. If you're looking to detox, you can use the Zendocrine blend or lemon. Many of us have heard that drinking lemon water is good for us, but in comparison to fresh lemon, which can be acidic, so it's bad for your teeth and your stomach, can be pricey, hard to source organically, and clean fully, ingesting lemon water made with doTERRA CPTG lemon oil is a healthy, toxin-free, refreshing option for gentle detox. You can also use oils internally for cellular regeneration. You can do your research on the amazing properties of an oil called frankincense, which is also nicknamed the king of oils. Take a drop of this every day under your tongue for healthy cells, or you can look into the blend called DDR Prime, which is the cellular complex blend. Now, it is totally normal if by now you're feeling a little overwhelmed with all this information. So this is a good time to encourage you to do your own research, starting at doTERRA.com or doTERRAblog.com. Both websites have amazing recipes that can guide you as you learn to use the oils and incorporate them into your daily routine. Obviously, Pinterest and YouTube also have some great tips. But after this class, you'll have enough of the basics to make your own decisions about what you're comfortable with as an oil user. One more thing to cover quickly is essential oil safety. Oils are safe and gentle and don't have side effects. They have side benefits, but there are some general guidelines for safety. We never ever put oils in our ears, eyes, or nose. Skin sensitivity is the primary safety issue, so you can always test a patch of skin on the underside of your wrist. There are some oils that are considered hot, like cinnamon, oregano, and clove, so those might need some dilution. So you would just follow all the labeling directions carefully. You can see here at the bottom of the slide, there is a key. A, T, and I indicate which oils can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. And then N, S, and D. N stands for neat, which means that the oil can be applied directly to the skin in most circumstances. S stands for sensitive, so you would dilute these oils for young, old, or sensitive skin. And then D, which stands for dilute. You don't want to ever put these oils directly on the skin without diluting them. And when I say dilute, I mean with a carrier oil, not with water. Water will actually push the oil deeper into the skin, whereas a carrier oil would dilute the essential oil properly. Now that we've learned a little bit about the products, I want to talk a little bit about the company, just briefly. doTERRA started in 2008 and is a 100% debt-free company. And this solid foundation demonstrates a level of stability in the marketplace. They are committed to sustainable and global sourcing. And so the 7 million users worldwide have access to the amazing products for generations to come. If you're watching this class and you thought of a friend or a family member in another country, chances are we can get doTERRA products to them too. And I can't talk about doTERRA without talking about their amazing program called Co-Impact Sourcing. This program ensures that they are sourcing many of their plants and oils from developing countries. They work with small-scale farmers and harvesters, protecting agricultural traditions and ensuring that they have ethical, long-term, mutually beneficial partnerships with the farmers. Their motto is source the best, help the most, which means if they found two identical plants and ecosystems in different parts of the world, doTERRA would choose the place where they would make the most difference by bringing their business. Another amazing part of doTERRA is their Healing Hands Foundation, which is their outreach program. This program works to empower people and communities worldwide to make a positive change. They facilitate community development projects in co-impact sourcing areas to improve access to clean water, medical care, education, and infrastructure. And they are also empowering you to help you make a real difference. Healing Hands can partner with you to carry out projects you care about. They can even match your project's fundraising efforts so you can make twice the impact. So overall, our lifestyle choices play an enormous role in our health and wellness. And when we give our bodies what they need, our bodies are equipped to take care of themselves. This is doTERRA's wellness pyramid. At the foundation is eating right, then exercising, resting, and managing stress, and finally reducing toxic load on our bodies. The more we can do these things intentionally, the less we have to seek medical attention. But let's be honest, usually it goes like this. The wellness pyramid is flipped on its head. We get sick and head to the doctor, and the doctor says, we need to eat right, exercise more, rest, and manage stress. But the great news is doTERRA has products that can help us out in each of these areas. There are so many great resources to help you further understand what you might be curious about, so please reach out if you want more. Team Own Your Life has trainings online to help you start and continue living the doTERRA wellness lifestyle. We also have an amazing Facebook page with all of our team members who are all over the world, and they all post videos, pictures, infographics, and are really experienced oil users, so they can really help you out with any of your questions. Thank you so much for watching today. It was really fun introducing you to doTERRA essential oils. And if you have any questions, big or small, please reach out to the person who shared this video with you, or contact myself directly or my business partner, aka my mother, Gigi, and let us know how we can help you out. Thanks.